What is yoga? You might be one of the millions who has taken a yoga class and perhaps even mastered the peacock pose, or maybe the downward dog pose. You might do yoga for physical benefits or to rest your mind, but yoga has a lot more to offer for your deeper consciousness and higher awareness. So what is yoga? Yoga, meaning union, is a Hindu spiritual quest to experience the Brahman, or divine, by balancing our mind. Hinduism recognizes that there are many paths to the divine, and so there are many types of yogas. Besides Hatha Yoga, there are 4 primary yogas. They are Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Raja Yoga. Krishna enjoys music. According to Bhakti Yoga, the yoga of devotion, he can experience divinity through devotion expressed through singing, dancing, and listening to praises of the divine. The Bhagavad Purana teaches 9 primary forms of bhakti, as explained by Prahlada. Listening to God's praise, singing, chanting, rendering service, worshipping a murti, paying homage, servitude, friendship, and complete surrender of the self to the divine. Priya enjoys taking care of and cooking for her parents. According to Karma Yoga, the yoga of service, she can experience the divinity through selfless service. This is done by acknowledging the divinity in everyone and by regarding all her actions as worship. Bhagavad Gita says the best form of service is service that is performed without being attached to the fruits of one's activities. One should act as a matter of duty because by working without attachment, one attains the divine. Auro enjoys meditating and studying Hindu scriptures. According to Jnana Yoga, the yoga of knowledge, he can experience the divine by meditating on scriptural teachings to realize truth from untruth. Through Viveka, by experiencing inner knowledge and insight, he can differentiate between the eternal and temporal. The syllable Om is the Brahman, the impersonal absolute of Hinduism. Realizing it, one finds complete fulfillment of all of one's longings. Dolly enjoys meditation. According to Raja Yoga, she has to cultivate her mind before she starts the practice of meditation. Yoga Sutra of Patanjali advises living a moral life, purification of the body through Hatha Yoga, and pranayama, detachment from sense objects and concentration to prepare the mind for meditation. When the mind has been trained to remain fixed on a certain internal or external location, there comes to it the power of flowing in an unbroken current, as it were, towards that point. This state is called dhyana, or meditation. Yoga at a higher level can be anything that leads you to divinity. The 4 yogas are not mutually exclusive, and a true yogi combines the different approaches to suit his needs to realize the divine. Make yoga yours and discover the divinity in you. When the 5 senses are stilled, when the mind is stilled, when the intellect is stilled, that is called the highest state by the wise. They say yoga is this complete stillness, in which one enters the unitive state, never to become separate again. If one is not established in this state, the sense of unity will come and go.
It's a Journey Home yoga pose of the day. Today's yoga pose, supported headstand, or Salamba Sirsasana. It looks like this. Here's how you get there. So, starting in table posture, knees hip-width apart. Elbows come down underneath the shoulders. Interlace the fingers and get the knuckles up against the wall. The elbows are right beneath the shoulders, pressing the shoulders away and then falling into it. Bring the top of the head in between the hands so that if you had a ponytail, the spot of the skull where the ponytail is rests up against the thumbs. Really engage the head into the hands. Press the elbows down into the floor as you press the head softly into the hands. Come to downward facing dog legs. Extending the legs, walking the shoulder blades back to the wall. Bring the shoulder blades to the wall, and then press through the elbows. engage the heels and bring the heels up to the wall. You can do it together, or you can do it one at a time, bringing the legs up. Always advance with your opposite side. So if you're right-handed, extend through with the left leg. Pressing the elbows away, the top of the head bearing about 10% of the weight for starters, and the arms bearing the rest of the weight. Pressing the heels away through the shoulders and the elbows. Then bring a little bit more weight into the top of the head. Not the top of the head, not the back of the head, not the front, the exact top. And then give a little more weight supporting with the hands. So take it about 30% head and 70% split through the arms. Then engage the elbows, bring the shoulders back to the wall, pressing the right heel out, the strong leg out to touch the floor, and then bring the other leg down. Then come back to child's pose. Take a few breaths in child's pose. And that was Salamba Sirsasana, supported headstand. Whew! Without the support, Sirsasana is the king, known as the king of all yoga postures, when you're supported just on the head. But it takes time to get there. Strong neck muscles patting on the head, so you support it with the elbows to begin your journey to go to Sirsasana, which is just headstand. Thank you for watching a Journey Om Yoga pose of the day. I'm Yogi Dan. Namaste.